What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Grind My Gears!
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Hello.
Golly.
Oh man! All right, so we're back here in Grind My Gears for another segment of awesomeness and shenanigans. We're starting awfully early today because I've actually got a couple things I need to do. Wolf has a couple things he needs to do, and we got a special guest today. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, my brother man?
I am the robot known as Zeta4511, here to have fun.
All
Alright. Funnily enough, Zeta's actually at my house right now. I'm actually back, as you can tell, I'm back in VR. Wolf's out of VR. Wolf, I'll let you explain that.
Wait, hold up, what? I'm sorry.
I'll let you explain
What'd
why
you
you're
say?
not back in
Brother
VR.
man. Okay, so the reason I'm not back in VR, my left hand tracking just completely crapped out on me today. So I have to get a whole new controller.
So you broke one, now
So
you got
that's
another
why
one
I'm
that's
not in
broken.
VR.
That's what I almost say is I'm
Yeah.
clapping for you.
Hey, no, but this time I didn't break it. I promise you, I did not break it whatsoever. It was already heading out on its own because it started messing up in Beat Saber.
Oh. Alright, so Wolf, I'll let you take the lead today. Last time I started all off, I'll let you start us today.
Alright, everyone. So today we're talking about anime reviews. Anything to do with anime, of canon, not canon. That's pretty much what I got here. So, Zeta. We'll let you pick the first one that we've all watched. Pick us an anime.
First one, I'll watch. Yeah. We could start with a favorite of yours, which would be My Hero Academia.
Hey, now we getting somewhere. Alright, Beast, you want to start us off on this conversation?
I'll start us off quite simply. I watched the first season no more than the first season. That's just me, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of anything more than just the first season. You talk about it religiously, and your girls are in there, so I will let you two take the lead on this one. I'm not versed in it, but I'm versed enough to understand what's going on right now in canon. So
Yeah, fair enough. He didn't even know who Midnight was.
that I did not.
You didn't know who the Holy Midnight was?
I did not know who Midnight was. No.
For all brothers out there watching this stream, shame him.
You know what?
Alright, but
I will shame you later. I will shame you later. Just promise, not a guarantee.
Brothers, can you get an F in chat for this man?
Don't you make me start?
Don't
Don't you make me start playing stickers? I will.
Alright, but for all those who don't know what my slap a potato.
Slap potato.
Alright, for those who don't know what My Hero Academia is, My Hero Academia takes in place of a society that's surrounded by superpowers, other known as quirks. Some are great, some are perfect, some are on the other end of the spectrum where they really don't do nothing. But it's a society evolved around heroes and villains. And to start off the story, we're taking part of a quirkless kid, which is like 20% of the population that don't have a power. So we're following a kid named Izuku Midoriya, and we're going through how he became the world's #1 hero. And he starts off being a wimp, getting bullied like most people usually do, bullied, other things we're not going to go into as trigger purposes.
If anybody wants to know how
but
to
he-
actually handle that, please go to Grandma Gears episode 2. We actually talked about that in great detail.
Oh yeah, we did. We really did. Really great detail. But following back to his story, he meets his number one idol, All Might, number one, the symbol of peace, who keeps Japan's crime rate down to like 6%. And he's asked him, can a quirkless be a hero? And he was saying no. You could be a police officer, fireman, stuff like that to be a hero. And so Izuku Midoriya walks away, being down because his idol just said you can't become a hero without a quirk. But his bully slash friend was getting attacked by a villain. He was the only one to rush into the fight that no other pro hero there could handle. And All Might saw something in him to inspire him to pass down his quirk to him, because All Might quirk, for plot reasons, can be passed down. And that's the start of Izuku Midoriya's journey. Zeta, you got anything to add?
One key fact that was missed in those is the fact that All Might is gravely injured from a pre-battle while he's looking for a successor to pass down quirk. During that battle, he's already at his limit and de-transformed. But Izuku inspired him just enough strength to take down the villain with a single punch to save both of them. And that injury later comes into play, but
yeah, it'll come in later. You want to tell them the next pick, Zeta?
Next it. Well, after that, All Might saw the hero spirit in Izuku and chose to pass on the quirk to him. But before he could, because of the sheer power of the quirk, he had to train, or else if he were to use the quirk, it would actually blow his limbs and head off from the shore. After training, he was able to have the quirk passed down to him without a test run, of course. That was because the school he wanted to be in Heroes was already at a deadline. So he had to hurry in, began the test, and during the test he wasn't able to score any points until a giant robot worth 0 points comes in. And when he sees somebody trapped under rubble, his instincts kick in to save them, and he activates the quirk, breaking both his legs in the process, jumping up a good 10-15 stories to the robot's face, destroying his arm with a single punch. That also took out the robot, earning him enough points for hero points to pass. And from there, the story begins on how trained in the school, comes into contact with villains, and learns the true meaning of the quirk has. All on his path to become the number one hero.
Yeah. So Izuku Midoriya had a tough start at the beginning.
Even
Not going
his,
to compare it to Naruto.
even his
Did
name
someone say
is,
something?
his name is Deku, which literally, his hero name is Deku, which literally useless. But he chose it later. He'll learn to choose for a matter round.
Yeah. So
There's
let's
a
see
lot
here.
plot.
And, you know, there's a little bit of I'm gonna bring a little bit of philosophy in on this because both of you know I watched the first season. Zeta actually knows I have the first season on my hard drive, or I bought the disc and I made a backup of it just in case. Because now my computer doesn't have disk drive, so at least I still have the disc. I can still watch the first season at least. But anyway, and don't mind me because I actually have beer in front of me. So if you see me going like this, I'm actually chugging beer. But
I'm sitting here drinking cheer wine.
I'm
But
drinking water.
But anyway, so going back to it, there's a little bit of philosophy into it, and I firmly believe that, like, Deku has the drive to never give up. I think everybody should have that drive, but at the same time, surpass your limits, surpass what you know. The only limits you have is the ones that you set for yourself, in my opinion, and that's just my philosophy behind it. And Deku proves it time and time again, at least in the first season, to where like even All Might flat out said, "Holy crap, he's surpassing his limits, limits I didn't even know he had, or he's using strength I didn't even know he had." And even I believe if I remember correctly, spoiler alert by the way, this does happen late in first season at least. Eraserhead flat out makes him limit his power, trying to get more control over it. And you know what? I actually appreciate Eraserhead for that. I firmly believe that, regardless of everybody else's opinion, he's one of the best teachers I've ever like even saw in anime history, next to Kakashi or what's his name, Master Roshi and other senseis like that. He's up there with with a lot of the top senseis. He's actually a very very good teacher, even though even he himself admits that he is not a good teacher. So
Now, Sandman, I do want to ask something.
what you
The
got?
the thing about the limits and the wall. Did you also mean to reference one of your favorite songs by Divide Music
What?
with that one? The wall, the limits you place around yourself.
No. Other Divide Music's very
You did
good.
not mean to make that reference.
No, I did. I was not trying to make any references. I was being dead serious talking about the anime.
No,
Buddy, you know I like Divide
I
Music,
connected
but
reference.
topic for later. But anyway, going back to My
Not
Hero
much.
though, the first season at least in my opinion, and these two know I'm very very hard with anime. This guy right here especially knows I'm very tough with anime, and
Very much.
oh god, yes. Like I'll give it a 3 episode spin. If I don't like it, I'll flat out drop it. There are some animes I know if it gets good, I'll give it a much longer test, but if it's not my cup of tea, it's not my cup of tea. I'm more of a slice of life. I'm not really a hero like Wolf is or Zeta is. I'm more of a slice of life. No, not really isekai, unless it's certain isekais and stuff like that. More of a slice of life romance. Some isekai, some not isekai, stuff like that.
Right. Hold up here. I gotta let me hit up this source material real quick. All right. Give me 1 second here.
My social is being blown
These
up
are
by
my
this one
Interlight.
person. Hey, is there a way to send a message in VR
We
chat?
I don't.
Okay, there is not. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually message them on Discord. I will be right back. I will be right back. These two will keep talking. If they want to keep talking about My Hero, I'm gonna step away from VR for just a second. I need to message this person.
I've been meaning to watch it. Kept forgetting to watch it.
Zeta, if you can keep talking about that while I look through this source material I got real quick to refresh my memory.
Alright. But it is a really good anime. You pull yourself in. It pulls you in really well. And I'm somebody who's read the manga. I won't spoil anything from there, but the adventures get crazier and crazier as time goes on. And more drastic. And this show also isn't afraid to show broken bones and blood because of how hard the training and battle actually be.
Yeah, that is one warning I will issue out. Even on the first season, it's not gory, but it does have blood and gore in some. And I just about knocked over my beer.
Oh, dang.
You drunk already?
There would have been.
No, I ain't drunk yet, buddy. I only got one of the Cayman Jacks in front of me.
Like the one you downed in 10 minutes, and then right after that one after Angry Orchard, and then had to pass out.
Buddy, I was mad. I had to drink.
Believe me, I know.
I had to drink. I didn't have a choice. I was mad. I was like, nope, screw it. I'm letting loose. Chuck. Ah!
Can't tell you how many
Dr.
F-bombs.
Peps.
Can't tell
Dr.
you how many
Pepper,
F-bombs
crack.
start flying.
Slung. Zeta will vouch. I actually slung this thing in the trash can and missed and didn't pick it up for at least a few hours. Popped open, grabbed another beer, cracked it open, chuck, 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 chuck. Ah!
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, back on topic.
Yeah, back to topic here. So, going through the source material I have on hand, thank God. Memories refreshed here. So, like we were saying with his with him getting into the high school called UA, we meet one of his first classmates at the beginning when they're taking a practical written the written exam portion of the of his entrance into UA. His name is Tenya Ida. Oh, and just into advance, this is from what I know right now, without having to really go outsource for other things. This is spoiler warnings 1 through 4 of the manga book and anime. So,
Did he meet
if you don't
Ida,
want
or
to,
did he meet?
he met Ochako first. He really met Ochako, but we don't really get much from her
Until later along.
on. But he meets he meets Ochako Uraraka first, and then he meets Tenya Ida. But we first get a sense of Tenya Ida's personality firsthand, so he really met Ida first. So they're sitting inside. So back to the topic on hand. So they're sitting back inside in the auditorium or classroom or wherever it is, about to take the written portion, and he's in President Mike, a pro hero, is explaining the practical, and he's going through the robots, and so Ida stands up and starts interrupting his speech, and then points at Izuku, telling him if you don't want to be here, you should just go home. And then that leads into with them going into the practical part where Zeta said he destroyed the robot with one punch. So we'll skip past all that now. And it leads to the let's see here. And then it leads to him going back home to his mom, but then waiting on the acceptance letter to the school, which I think is personally neat. The acceptance letter, little hologram type.
That
thing.
is pretty cool.
Only thing it could have done better was says this message will explode in 3. Have a little boom in there somewhere.
I do see All Might pulling that. I do see All Might pulling that kind of trick.
Oh, that's funny.
That probably was the only thing that could have been in there was the little 3-second explosion. But he gets accepted, and then he goes into school, and that's where he meets most of his class. So that's where we get our first look at his girlfriend, Ochako Uraraka. And then we get to see how playful she is.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good vibe to have around people.
Yeah.
Trash can meta.
And that pretty much covers what, like the first 2 episodes, first 3.
Yeah.
We really don't want to get much in terms of spoiling regarding that anime because that anime is still ongoing, and whoever's watching this may still be watching it right now. So I know, and
right, that's why I said.
Yeah, this is all covered in the first 3 episodes if I remember correctly. Wolf probably knows better than me. He's watched it numerous times. I've only watched the first season once, but it's actually a pretty good series overall. I would recommend, at least for an average anime person, but like I said, it's not my cup of tea in any way, shape, or form, so that's all I got to say about that.
But overall, the plot I like of the plot. It's a good anime to get into if you're starting to get into anime. It gives you that ideal of what you can look forward to. The plot's good, the character design's good, their personalities are great. It's balanced life, so you get every little slice of life in there. Mean, rude, trash cans.
So you did hear that.
I know what he's talking about. I know
Uh,
exactly what he's talking about.
trash cans. You get the
Mr.
party
Rotten
girl.
Greats.
You get the party girls.
You
get the
get
guys
you get
who you get the
everything.
buff guys who want to work out.
You get everything and more, pretty much.
Yeah.
Even the emo
So-
Tokoyami.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the emo. Technically, ain't there two?
You're probably thinking of Jiro with that one. I think she's emo.
Maybe.
I think she's more punk emo than emo.
Yeah. She's rockhead.
Yeah.
What's your say on it, Zeta?
On what?
On My Hero?
On the show?
Yeah.
It is a really good show. It can pull you in really well. I've been meaning to watch the fifth season or maybe catch back up again. But I've also been reading manga, so I know a lot of stuff that I'm hoping for in the next season. But it is a good one. It is a good one. If you're into heroes, if you don't mind a little bit of blood or damage or stuff like that, it's honestly great, and the animation's pretty good too.
That I will
Mhm.
attest to, and I'm pretty hard about animation and flow of things. My Hero Academia is pretty good, in my opinion. But Zeta, do you want to go and talk about it, or do you want me to?
About what?
What we watched last night.
Do you mind if I take the lead on this one?
Be my guest.
You the guest.
Alright, well, I was recently introduced to a very, very good anime movie known as The Boy and the
Zeta,
Oh,
you're
goodness,
coming in
where do
and
I
out,
even
buddy.
begin with this one? Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a bad wire in the headphones. Does it sound better now?
A lot better. Go ahead. Sorry.
Or is it still? So, The Boy and the Beast pretty much is the story of a young boy named Ren who runs away from home after, well, long story short, a divorce between his parents and the passing of his mother. Harsh family members, that whole kind of scenario. And on his day, and on that day surviving in the outside world, he ends up meeting a beast. The world is pretty much divided between humans and beasts. A beast can only live in a separate plane that can only be found by walking through an alleyway in a certain pattern. So he ends up meeting a beast named Kumatetsu and a monkey whose name I honestly can't remember. And he ends up following them because Kumatetsu wanted the young boy to be apprentice because he saw something in him. Well, their story begins after he ends up running away from the cops, going down that alleyway, and finding the world beast. He meets a monk who tries to get him back home until he meets Tetsu again, who then drags him back to his place in order to become an apprentice. Through a series of events, he makes the full decision to be an apprentice and goes by the name Kyota. From then on, their story begins of how Kyota learns to fight and how he's able to also teach Kumatetsu new things that he never knew. How they
Yes.
build off each other in the story.
God,
Learn
yes.
many different lessons. And
Zeta, I'm gonna stop you there
Kyoto.
so you don't spoil it all. So basically, Boy and the Beast premises: kid. The very short version is kid runs the beast world after being met by a bear known as Tamaketsu.
Kumatetsu, I think.
Tamaketsu, and he basically follows him to the beast world, and he becomes an apprentice fighter. The two actually learn off each other. They don't actually. It's not a matter of apprentice and master. It's actually two people teaching each other. So the apprentice teaches the master how to refine himself. The master is teaching the apprentice how to fight. It's very, very good. It's very, very interesting. And as a matter of fact, me and Zeta got a very, very good kick out of it. Zeta had the same kick I had out of it the first time I watched it. Last night, I noticed a lot of things that I would have never noticed the first time around watching it. Wolf, have you ever watched it?
No, I have not. I'll have to check that out.
It's a very good.
Is it on?
I don't know if it's on Verb. I don't think it is, buddy.
Would y'all watch it on?
It makes you think.
Well, I have the disc. You tell me.
So a DVD player. You watched it on DVD player.
Basically, yeah.
Alright.
I'll let you borrow it
No,
one
I
day.
haven't watched it.
Yeah. I actually bought the physical copy of it. It was so good, man. Oh my goodness gracious, it was awesome. And you know, there's a lot of animes that have that style of learning to it, and circling back around to My Hero, it kind of sort of the same deal, except Boy and the Beast focuses on the two teaching one another. Matter of fact, within the first 30 minutes, correct me if I'm wrong, Zeta, I do remember this very well. Those two actually go on a trip and to figure out what true strength is, and ultimately they got 5 different answers as what true strength really is, and that in the end they found their true strength's their own bond. And it's very very good movie. I can't recommend that movie enough. If nobody's ever watched it. It's such a good movie. I'm trying my best not to spoil that movie. So, but it is a very very good movie.
Well, we mentioned that. I do have an anime I'd recommend you, but that's up to you guys. Want me to talk about it?
Wolf, I
Go
would
ahead,
take
this
the
is
lead on
anime
it.
review time. Zeta, which one which anime will you talk about?
This is one I've recommended to Sandman here quite a bit.
Oh
and you
no.
can probably guess what I'm going to talk about.
Oh no.
The name of it is Osama Ranking or King's Ranking. Now, I know I talked about it quite a bit to you. But
I know. That's why I'm
talk
just here
about it.
shaking my head.
But there's a reason behind it. Where do I begin? The story pretty much centers around a young boy named Bochi. He's the son of a giant, 2 giants. But he's dwarfed beyond belief, unable to gain any form of strength, deaf and mute.
Oops.
Yet the entire story is dedicated to him becoming the strongest king. It follows his story of how the entire kingdom questioned if he was worth even having around. His own family going against him because of how weak and meager. And he even got bullied by a person known as Kage, who is a cursed entity. He's literally like a shadow puppet. That's literally what they look like because they've cursed. But in the end, him and Kage actually do bond, and it's his story, his travels, training, on becoming a king worthy of the thought.
So, in layman's term, boy with odd parents become king of place.
The boy also cannot gain any form of strength even if he were to train. Yeah, he becomes strong enough to take down even those.
And that's what I interpret based upon
There you
everything
go.
Zeta's told me. Zeta talks about it constantly, at least around me. I don't mind honestly, but at the same time, that's what really starts our conversation to other animes. So,
okay.
To be honest, I thought he was gonna start. I thought he was gonna start on a different one that I recently got into.
Nah. This one, and Fred will understand how big this is when I say this.
Who?
It's on par with
Who?
Fred, our other friend,
an old buddy of
who's
mine
not
I was
here
talking
right now.
about. My bad.
Oh.
But oh wait, yeah. Never mind what I was going to say. But Mr. Sand, you'd actually understand this as well, like my other buddy would. It's on par with Violet, in my opinion. That's how big of a show this is. Man.
Ow. Oh well.
Not completely on par. Not completely on par,
No.
but it's up there.
No, because no, I
Up there
disagree.
and good.
I disagree because Violet Evergarden was beautiful. Violet Evergarden's on par with K
It's still
Missing
the top.
Kings.
It's still good. It's up there, is what I meant to say. It's a really, really good show. Violet Evergarden's still going to be one of the tops. I'm not going to deny that. But Osama Ranking, animation-wise, story-wise, can't help but love it.
And you know what? He just got me started on another topic of anime. Me and you both watch. Have you watched Violet Evergarden yet, Wolf?
Beast, is that the one where the kids lose their little power due to these little things made them stand up?
No. This sounds like you're
What
talking
was that one?
about Promised Neverland.
That's what I'm talking about. Never mind.
Okay, so
So
Violet
no, I haven't.
Evergarden is about this young lady. I'm actually going to refer to her as a young lady because that's exactly what she is. And she's just come back from a war that has occurred between two countries. And it's set in almost like the Europe area, but it's not Europe area. It's its own world, you know. But it's set back before the like I said before, me and Wolf are based in the U.S., the United States Postal Service. Long before that was even considered a thing, and you had these multiple postal companies, and one of them just so happens to be run by somebody that she knew, and that gentleman took Violet Evergarden in, and basically raised her from the age of what was it, Zeta 14? Right about?
Pretty much.
Right about 13,
Yes, so.
14, and she was pretty much raised there till adulthood, and she learned how to be emotional. She learned how to deal with her PTSD, the whole 9 yards, man. And every request, and she learned how to make these beautiful letters. Like if you actually watch the series, you'll hear a lot of the letters that she makes, and it's just absolutely beautiful the words that she uses and everything. And that anime really emphasizes the letters, and the words that you put inside the letter. It's very, very good, man. I cannot recommend that anime more than. Oh man, I can't recommend that anime more than enough. And it's such beautiful visuals. The whole
I
nine
need to
yards is so
rewatch it.
beautiful.
I need to rewatch it again.
While I was out sick at work, I actually watched it, the entirety of it, in the new movie that came out. It was very. Everything came
Was
full
that the
circle
sixth
in that
time you
movie.
watched it?
No, that was
Was
my
that the sixth
second.
or
That was
seventh time?
the third time me rewatching it when I was out sick.
Oh, I thought you had watched it more than that.
No, that was last year. Wolf, I've been hounding you on this to really watch it though.
You really
It's
have.
worth.
You got. I'm
It's
telling you,
worth it.
man, it's worth it. So talk about the anime you were just talking about.
Honestly, I can't remember nothing from it. I haven't watched it in so long. It just wasn't my cup of tea.
Wait a minute. Are you thinking about Promised Neverland or From the Other World? Did the kids have telekinesis and all that?
Yes.
That's
Where they go meet
from.
this little, the little tribe. They get ambushed.
That's from the New World. Yes. God, no. I don't want to talk about that. I don't like that anime.
No.
But it's right up Wolf's alley, though. Go ahead, tell buddy what you remember.
I don't remember nothing. What you talking about?
Just thinking about it, I'm cringing so hard.
All right. Well, Wolf, take the lead on the next one, please. Take the lead on the next anime. I'm going to be checking the chat real quick.
How about one that they don't really watch? Another.
You know
Another.
what?
Ooh, that's a good one.
You do talk about that
Good
one a
horror
lot.
anime. Oh, I love it.
Not bad.
I might sit down and rewatch it.
For the 7th time.
Actually, I've been counting. That'll be like the 20th.
It's
Excuse
an anime
me.
that's not for the faint of heart.
Excuse me.
Not for the faint of heart.
Oh, that was fun. I'm sorry. I had to mute my mic there for a minute.
What you
Yeah,
laughing
with that
about?
cackling
over
laugh, huh?
Zeta,
Yeah,
I know you heard me laugh.
Yes, I could.
Hi.
Through these headphones, I could even hear you.
Hey, just be aware. We saw your hand movements and all that while you were laughing, so we saw you contort and contract that stomach of yours.
Yeah, the anime he mentioned, not for the faint of heart, not for kids, by any
Oh
means.
God, no, 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 no. Would not recommend to
The
kids.
Umbrella.
Definitely would not
One
recommend
word.
kids unless you
Umbrella.
unless
That's all I have to say. One word.
But that's
Umbrella.
the good part. What you talking about? That's the
No,
good
it's
part.
not. Oh my goodness. No, it's not. That sucked.
Okay, for chat, no, I have a good personality and a good sense of humor, but when it comes to like horror stuff, my humor goes dark, and I start liking dark stuff. So, to me, that was the good scene.
You probably
Let me say
like the
this.
anime Corpse Party.
Already watched it. But back to another. Another is about a cursed class. And the class has a ghost person in it, meaning it's someone who shouldn't be there who's died in the past. So there is always an extra seat in the room for the person, and no one knows who it is. So all these random killings and murders start happening. And the only way to make them stop happening is if you if they find the ghost person and, of course, kill them again. So it takes them long to figure out who it is. I ain't gonna ruin this one because this is one I really don't want to ruin. But they take a while to find out who it is. They kill the person. Everything's a-okay. But definitely not to the faint of heart. I'm gonna say
No.
one: storm, windows, and trees and glass.
Ugh.
Yes.
Or piano wire. Or no wire.
It wasn't. It wasn't a piano wire. It was a electrical wire.
Yeah, that. All right. But
To be
I will
fair, that
say,
one
if
right
you're
there
into,
was the. Go ahead.
I will say this: if you're into blood, gore, and creepiness, it is a relatively
Oh yeah, I
future
love it.
diary.
I can't speak. I can't speak of it. I've saw multiple clips of it. I'm choosing not to speak of it because the clips I've saw are rated 18. I'll
Make it
leave it
too
at
gory
that.
for your taste.
You
That
know what I'm
movies are
talking about,
fun,
Wolf.
though. Oh, I know. I could probably write the book. I could probably write a book on that show. Anime, front to back.
I thought of one that's a negative review, but I'll wait on that.
Oh, which one is it, Zeta?
Sand will know this one. Charlotte. A negative review on Charlotte.
No, no, no. Never again will I watch that series. Never, never
It
will I
is.
watch that series again.
It ended
Oh,
so
tell 'em.
badly.
So, long
You
story
want to take over
short,
this one, Sam?
I got this one. So, long story short, Charlotte's about this world where kids below the age of 18, I believe, possess a power of some kind from a comet known as Charlotte. And the anime goes off with this one young kid who basically can take over people and like do all kinds of stuff basically. But he only has a time limit of a minute. Later in the series, when he's actually found, at least within the first couple episodes, when he's found out and dragged to this one school where multiple people have many different abilities, he also his abilities revealed to be a thieving ability rather than being a normal ability, and I don't agree with that. I don't like the way they went about that. That was very crappy in my opinion. The plotline was decent a third of the way through, and then it just fell off the map after that. Like it honestly did. I have nothing but bad things to say about that anime. That is one anime I would never rewatch, even if you make me. I would much rather destroy the screen than ever rewatch that series. No, thank you.
It sucked.
It was bad.
I give it a -2 out of 10.
Bad.
Oh, a -2, man.
I give
they're
it
throwing rotten their tomatoes at him.
2 out of 10. 2 out of 10.
I,
That's me being nice because
The
I like the
ending-
story a third of the way through.
the ending, God,
Yeah, that ending was
it
horrible.
was the dumbest ending.
Yeah, that was bad.
I bet so. Thanks for telling me, so I don't have to watch it now.
Yeah, I would not. I
Yeah,
would
don't-
not recommend
Not
that.
worth it.
No, let me actually
Dude.
find an anime I really like on my hard drive while I'm talking to everybody here. And there's this anime called. Either one of you saw this anime called. What's the name of it? I'm trying to find it now. The Ancient Monstrous Bride.
Nope.
Yes. Yes. I need
Zeta.
to go rewatch it. Yes.
Did I know you have? Wolf, have you watched it yet?
Nope. You'll have to send. Is it on Verb?
It might be. I think it is.
I think it
Just send me
was
the name
last
and I'll look it up later.
It's very good anime. Very beautiful visuals. Not for the faint of heart. There is a bit of gore in it, and there is a bit of not necessarily slavery, but it's starts off kind of sort of that way, but it's not really slavery. It's totally different. It's hard to explain, but it's magic, heavy magic in the modern world. Absolutely awesome the way they went about that. Dragons are in it. I love
And
dragons.
animation.
I'm a dragon
Wait,
guy.
hold up. Is it that one where the? No, I'm thinking of Gate. Never mind. I'm thinking of the anime.
No,
Gate.
Gates where you got long hair, lolly, goth, scythe, reaper.
Rory
No,
Mercury.
the one anime I'm thinking of is it's this big gate open up and they send the military through.
Yes, that is Gates.
That's
I know
Gate.
what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
And you know, I've actually dropped that anime, funnily enough, or at least it's on hold.
I gotta pick it up.
It's pretty good anime. At least a
will
little
say
bit I
this.
watched.
Ancient Magus Bride, its animation is actually really good. It's very smooth and very beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Now let's talk about a big one here.
do it.
SAO, other known as Sword Art Online.
Oh, I'm groaning at that one. Go ahead.
And that's
Take
how
the
we're
lead.
gonna
Either
talk
one
about
of you. I'll voice my opinions later.
I don't know Alicization, so I can scratch myself.
I
out of that.
can't. I haven't watched Alicization either. I refuse to watch Alicization.
Hold up.
Alicization is the recent episode. Up.
He just broke. He walking away.
Buddy, come sit down.
I'm back.
Look, what grinds your gears? What grinds your gears about us not watching Alicization?
Cause you're missing out on the story. That's what grinds my gears. You're missing the fucking story on that.
Okay.
To me, it could have ended with season 2.
Okay, to those that don't know, Yuki was my favorite character. Yuki is hands down my favorite character. I don't care what everybody else says. As a matter of fact, and I'm
Just don't
proud to admit this, I have a little figure sitting right there on the edge of my desk where I am pointing is the edge of my desk. So, Yuki was hands down my favorite character. I don't care what everybody else says. That is my personal favorite. But the
And I'm
fact
just gonna
they
say this just to be rude to Beast.
go ahead.
I'm glad she did. She
You're
was too overpowering.
her personality.
think I broke Beast.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Uh-oh. Hold on, let me go. Hey, so we're gonna step away for a minute. Looks like we're having issues on Citizen. Let me go give him a hand real quick. I'll be right back.
No, it wasn't issues.
Oh,
I
what
was
was
just
it?
screaming because of what I just heard.
I thought your stuff broke. I was like, wait a minute. I know you're using my laptop, but come on.
I made myself yell. I don't. I'm broken right now. I'm physically. What is that?
And that's how I personally break these two. No, but to be honest, I
How
hate that
could
she
you-
did die. She was good.
I'm just, in my opinion, and I like.
thank you for the follow, Eternity,
Thank you for the follow.
and welcome to the stream.
Ew.
Welcome to the Grind My Gears podcast. We do this every day, normally every Sunday, but we're doing this a little bit early, a day early. And if you ever want to watch the past two episodes, it's on my YouTube channel, Sandman Beast. And we have TTV Beowulf, also his Twitch channel name's TTV Beowulf. And we have our special guest, our buddy Zeta, our friend Zeta. So,
I am the robot
For
Zeta
those
4511,
in
here to
chat.
have fun.
But to get back to SAO, I hate that she did die. She was a good character.
And, you know, I've read the progressive books. I like the progressive books a lot. But there's just a lot of I get there's a lot of source material to draw from. But I think Sword Art Online doesn't know where it's heading, and they're just kind of winging that one as they go. I like the technology they have there. I really want that to be here within our world today, like the Nerve Gear Full Dive. Dude, that'd be sweet to have, honestly. But we don't have that right now.
Speaking of which, Wolf, would you like to explain the basics of SAO so people who watch this or are watching will understand if they haven't seen it?
SAO is an online MMO RPG video game made with Neuralink, which is basically virtual reality without having to move your arms, your body. So it's a full immersive trapped inside MMO RPG VR game. But also they're known as the game of death. But the basic concept of it is they get trapped in the game. They have to clear the game to get out of the game. People die, people live, things happen, these happen. But it's just a death game. It comes from a guy who wanted to have a world in his hand.
Yeah.
Himself. He wanted to play God. So he made SAO. Thank you. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, and the first season centered around Sword Art Online itself, the actual Sword Art Online game. And the second season, which is one of my favorites, the second the second season is centered around ALO, which is Alfheim Online. And then the real that's the whole premise of the actual first 12 episodes. First 6 is in SAO, the other 6 is in ALO. And it's repercussions, like the first 6 actually shows the SAO world and the repercussions of them being stuck. The second half is actually the next part of the story that is actually in the books. I've actually read the books, and the books are actually pretty good. They did a pretty good job with the source material, but had they held off just a little bit longer, they would have had a lot more source material to draw from than what they had. And then we enter Sword Art Online 2. I don't remember if both seasons were 24 or 12 episodes. I think there were 24. First 12 in SAO was SAO. Second 12 is ALO. Then we get an SAO Season 2, which is the true second season. And that actually goes to Gungale. So the story premise changes a lot in Sword Art Online. And in the end, ultimately the fourth part, which is the second half of SAO2, goes back into ALO, which has my favorite character again, Yuki. But instead of being centered around Kirito, it's centered around Asuna, which I personally like the change there. That was nice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then Alicization,
you
I
also have-
can't speak on.
I can speak on Alexation, but the season 1 of SAO was 25 episodes, which
Okay.
went from the uh, SAO world itself to ALO,
Yep.
right?
Alfheim
Yep,
Online.
ALO. Yep, and then Sword Art Online 2 was the World of Guns, which was
That was
GGO,
awesome.
which was personally my favorite.
That hands
Personally,
down
my
was my
favorite.
favorite too, especially with Sinon. I love Sinon. But hands down, my favorite
I was
character
about
is
to say
that
your
was-
second favorite.
And then the
After the
fourth,
conversation we had
24
about her
episodes.
the other day.
and then the fourth part is centered back around to Alfheim, but it's not in Kirito's perspective. It's in Asuna's perspective, and you know, I like that. I thoroughly enjoyed that perspective change. And then they went right back to Kirito and Alicization is what I saw, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do with that right now. That's just me.
Right.
I'm gonna take a sip of beer. Oops, I'm hitting my mic.
I'm gonna take a sip of water. But yeah, short and simple of SAO, trapped in a video game, other than made to kill one another and clear out the floors of the game to get back to the real world. Simple and easy.
Yeah. Alright, so I wanna change the subject a little bit. It's still in animes like we planned on, but I'm gonna change the subject into platforms of how we watch anime. Obviously nothing illegal here because we actually watch it legitimately. And so Wolf, let's start off with you. How do you watch anime?
First it was Netflix, and then it went to Crunchyroll, and then you and Zeta got me hooked on Verb.
Okay.
So now I watch them on Verb.
Okay. Zeta?
I found a website that I can read from. I can't. I can the name slipped out of my head because my brain ain't working right now.
Me and Zed have been up for a long time. I actually just woke up from a nap shortly before and starting grind my gears. Me personally, I actually watch anime on Netflix. I'm planning on getting Hulu to watch some series on there, but I watch Netflix. I watch animes that go to the Netflix a lot, and I also go do I do Verve as well. But boys, it looks like I'm actually starting to have a problem here.
Oh,
You start to cut out a little bit for a second.
Hey, Zeta, you
What's
have
up?
my laptop charger, don't you?
No,
Where's my laptop charger?
it should still be plugged into the wall.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Hold on. Yeah. My headset's about to die. I gotta plug it in.
That's always a problem.
That is part of the reason why I don't like the Quest, is because the headset battery goes down so quick whenever I'm doing stuff like this.
It's not just you; it's also me as well. I hate that.
Yeah, now we're getting on topic of
Um,
VR headsets. But anyway,
Yeah.
so
But-
platform-wise, why'd you jump around so much, if you don't mind me asking?
What off of what Netflix and all that?
Yeah, I understand Verve, but like, how'd you jump from Netflix to Crunchyroll and all that? What's your story?
Because I watched a lot of anime and a lot of shows on Netflix, and it got to the point where I was just rewatching the same things. I said, I need more variety, and then I started seeing the ads for Crunchyroll. I said, huh. So I get Crunchyroll without the premium for the longest, biggest mistake. But I started finding a bunch of other animes. Found out I like dark horror type animes from there, and that's why I jumped around a lot. I was just running out of material to watch.
You know, is that I know you can't remember yours
On the
off the top of
topic-
your head. Can you?
No.
Yeah.
But on the topic of dark anime, there is one I'd like to bring up that I'm pretty sure Wolf is watching. Not certain on EP.
Wait, which
Future
one?
Diaries.
I've watched it.
Future Diary.
Future Diaries or Mirai.
Okay, pink hair, chick, goes crazy. He's basically on the start of the whole yandere, and everybody has these phones that tell the future of some variety. One uses a love story, another one's with partners, so on and so forth.
I was certain
I
that he
can't
had watched
really
it because
say
of
I
the
have.
gore. Oh gosh, you'd actually like
About
it.
to, about to
You like
sneeze.
gore and stuff. Uh-oh.
Bless you.
The wolf cub sneezed!
Excuse me.
Do it.
Alright, I'm sorry.
I'm shutting
Go
up.
ahead.
Go ahead. Chew him out, please. Chew him out for that. I'm waiting for you to do it. Last time I checked, he ain't no cub.
I'm messing
He's a
around.
wolf man.
You think...
Hmm.
Exactly. In Zeta,
And I'm a broken robot.
you better be a dissembled robot is what you better be.
Okay, come on, man, come on.
On the next
Here,
time,
I do you one better.
in Gears podcast.
Here, I do you one better. I got a Pokeball.
No, I can one up you on that. On the next time on the Gears podcast.
We have
Zeta
a disassembled
4511
robot.
against Beowulf.
But oh
Machine
man, that's
versus wolf.
but
Every time you stand up, you look like.
I know.
This is
I'm
funny.
checking my stream. I'm checking the stream. Make sure checking the chat and everything.
But back to the topic I mentioned. I honestly thought that Wolf had watched Future Diaries because of the gore in it and the crazy horror level. Because
I've probably seen clips of it, but it's not on Verb, so I haven't really sat down and watched it.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
actually
website
based
y'all
with
know
Funimation.
for me.
Wolf, I actually have
It's-
the anime disc. If you want to borrow that one day. Matter of fact, let me see
Yeah,
if
if
in
you don't
my.
mind.
I'm checking my log right now while we talk to each other. Okay, it is. Okay, I'm opening up Notepad right now. Because since I've moved, I have no idea where my discs are. I actually made a list of what boxes hold what. So I actually know where to find it. I'll give it to you next time I'm at your house. Excuse me. Well, okay then. But yeah, I think you like Future Diary. Future Diary is pretty good.
I'll check it
But
Let's see here. What's another good one we can watch that we know that we've watched all together? Fairy Tale? Anyone? No?
no,
I watched it. I just don't remember if I finished.
Oh, I
no.
finished it.
I started on it and I was not a fan of it.
Okay,
No.
so we'll skip out on that one.
What about
Sorry if I'm a Fairy Tale fan here.
Bleach?
Ooh.
I've read the manga.
I don't remember if
never
I
watched the
completely
anime.
finished
The
it, but I got
manga is 1-for-1 with the
Okay.
anime.
it is.
I haven't read much of the manga though. That's the thing.
Oh, dang it, dude. Dragon Ball?
Never really I was okay with it. Never really watched it. I caught like 1 or 2 episodes when it was on TV.
Wolf, we need
That was
we need to tie you down, and we just need to tie you down, make you watch a bunch of anime. Matter of fact,
Doing
Well,
for
I
the
thought we just
131
focused on
episodes of Dragon Ball Super.
no, we're not making them watch Log Horizon. Anybody?
The hell?
Yes.
Wait, what was the name?
Log Horizon. Have you watched that?
Never heard of it.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh,
Surely you've heard of this, Seraph of the End.
No.
watch
My heart is actually broken. Seraph of the End is a very good anime.
My
But you're
stomach
forgetting.
hurting.
You're forgetting. I stick to certain types of anime.
But it is
This one,
horror.
they only.
But it's vampires.
Well, then send me freaking Vampire Diaries,
Vampires
man,
and
over here.
I can't fight you there because I have watched a bunch of vampire animes, so my hands are tied. I mean, I've watched
Don't even
Rosario
remind me.
Vampire. I've watched Rosario Vampire, Dance of the Vampire Bund. I've watched Seraph of the End.
Don't remind me of Vampire Night. I want to get that.
Vampire Night.
Vampire Night, Vampire Night, Van Night.
And I'm not a fan of that. I'm not. I read the whole manga. I'm not a fan of it. It was bad manga.
Mm.
Have you read Letterby?
Oh,
Let's see here. No.
Have you read Library Wars?
No.
Dude, that was like the manga of choice back when we were in high school.
I got into
about-
Tokyo Ghoul at the time.
Hold up. If
My
he likes horror and he likes creepiness, King of Thorns.
Yo!
Yes. King of Thorns.
Oh shit.
Did you read that while we were in high school?
No, I did not. I think it was always checked out when I was trying to read it.
That's fair. It is. They have a movie about it. I need to watch the movie to see how good it is compared to the manga.
The movie's
But King of
okay.
Thorns.
The movie's okay.
King of Thorns.
It's about the quality as Knights of Sidonia.
Mm.
And you know how
But
much I
it's-
like Knights of
It's
Sidonia.
such. Okay. I have one I could fling into the air for a minute. See if Wolf's watched it.
Go ahead.
Just for
Which
the heck
one?
of it. Aria of the Scarlet Anna, by chance?
I highly
I know
doubt that.
Beast-
That was a hidden jewel I found.
Yeah, true.
I turned you on to that one.
Never mind that one. Yeah, you did. I need to rewatch it.
Blue Exorcist?
Oh, I need to watch that one.
I watched like the first 2 episodes.
Oh my gosh, y'all are like killing me here.
Blue Exorcist is one I do plan to watch, though.
It's
Don't
good.
worry.
It's very good series. I actually have the second season disc. I never got a chance to buy the first one, but the second one was pretty good. I really need to watch the first season whenever I find a streaming service that has. I think it's Funimation.
I watched Fate.
Which one? Which
like
one? Which
5
one?
episodes of Fate.
Which one?
The one that's on Netflix.
There's 5.
I think it was Fate Zero.
Ooh, ooh, he watched
For
the
those who
good
don't know-
one.
For those who don't know, Mr. Beast here, Mr. Sandman Beast here, is a very heavy Fate fan.
And I am proud of it. I am not shy about that. I am proud of that more than everybody knows. I love Fate.
I'm a big fairy, My Hero Academia and fairy tale
Yeah.
guy myself.
I got the nickname the Isekai Man.
He's got man. That's all you watch.
Not all the time. Dang.
98% of
I
the
do
time
have a
you
few
talk
that
about
aren't
anime, it's
isekai-based.
isekais, man.
Bullshit, Zeta.
But
You just
I'ma
trying
just
to
mute myself.
spoon feed us that.
alright. Well, let's go and wrap up Grind My Gears. We've been streaming about the same times we have been last time, so Zeta, how can anybody reach you or message you or meet you over on different platforms?
Kind of difficult considering I don't really have many things. But if you can find me on Discord, just look for my tag Zeta4511. My Steam name's a bit different, but capital Z Zeta4511, no spaces.
Okay, and are you possibly getting into YouTube or Twitch anytime soon? You have the horses to run it
Um,
now.
I mean, I could. Problem would be is that I need a new headset, and I need a new controller for PS4 because probably
I'd
what I'm gonna be mostly streaming on.
I'd help you out. All right. Wolf, how can the people reach you or meet you, see you stream the whole 9 yards?
Uh, y'all can meet me. Y'all can see me stream at my Twitch name TTTV_Beowulf. Uh, you can reach me through Discord, Twitter, and Twitch.
Yeah, and I am
All
actually
run the same name.
yep. And I actually have if you ever join in on Wolf's Discord, you can actually see me as well. I'm actually idling on Discord, and you can shoot us ideas or experiences you want us to bring into light on Grandma Gears, and we'll talk about it. As a matter of fact, it's normally Grandma Gears is normally with me and Wolf, but today we have our special guest Zeta, because Zeta's actually at my house right now, and he's actually borrowing some of my equipment. And you can reach me. I am on YouTube and Twitch, both with the name Sandman Beast. As a matter of fact, Wolf actually just put up my YouTube link in the Twitch chat. And to those that are watching this on YouTube, in any point in the future, you can reach Grandma. You can watch a whole playlist on Grandma Gears on my YouTube channel, and also we stream here about every day, every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Sometimes we'll stream a little bit earlier out of the blue, but we'll almost always be streaming at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Sunday. And when it'll be Wolf or me or possibly both of us in VR, we'll be talking about a whole variety of items. And that's about all I got. Did I miss anything, gentlemen?
No, but if you have comments, please put them down in the comment section on the video on YouTube, or you can whisper at me or leave some comments.
Yep.
And if you for my YouTube channel, you can leave comments for it in the comment section saying this is for Grandma Gears. We want to thank y'all for watching, and remember, tell us what grinds your gears.
Because you want to know something that grinds my gears. I enjoy doing this podcast. All right,
I really do too.
Thank you everybody for watching.